Okay, the more I ramble on about this, the more I'm starting to understand this. Let's use these squares as like our basis. Max range Cindy dash, our X button, is around 4.5 blocks in range, or cubes, squares, whatever. I don't care anymore. Let's say that for example. So right now we are positioned at like, give or take, a couple of square pixels. That this right here is the max dash. We cannot go any more back, because if we go any more back, we're not gonna hit. This is the maxed range. Now, put a pin in that. Put a pin in that. All right. So take our game and say, okay, the Z button and the C button do combo into each other, but they only combo in at certain ranges. Now, for example, let's do this real quick. Let's push our Z button, and then our C button, and this should not connect. It will never connect. It should never connect. That is a fact in this world. Let's test it out. Test. Okay, he hit nothing. She hit nothing. It did not combo. Okay, cleanly. Alright, so we have that figured out. Close range, it does not work. But let's employ some thought into this. Not to sound pretentious, but let's say we are half a square's length away from the doll. Assuming, of course, that it is perfect and the doll is center of the square. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Let's say we're around more than half. Now let's try it again. Alright, test 2. Oh! That comboed. Great. We are on our way to understanding this. And if you are obviously smart, alright? You are so smart that you obviously know where this is going. But for the people in the back who don't care, what I'm getting at is that the only way for X, which is dash, so let's lay out the combo, X, and we're gonna employ some tricky terminology here, X, jump, and employ the same distance, turn around, hit Z, and then push the C button, and that should all combo. And the only thing that's not keeping this combo is all distance. Okay, so I'm going to real quick set this all back up and play it again. This time using distance and keeping in mind where we are relative to the doll when it is in the air, and they should all connect fully and it should all be true. Okay, let's give it up for test number 3. Okay, and now doing all that, all we need to do now is just figure out what the ranges are, because if we hit that range, it should work every time, and the only thing that's stopping you is just your know-how and understanding, and that, oh dang, I just hit a very late connect of X. I should theoretically hit this combo, but now that I understand this character, or that I've just played this and marinated, and after not playing this game, coming back and marinating on it some more, I now understand this combo is so impractical that that's just fine. If you're the GOAT, and clearly I am not, you should hit this whenever you feel like it and whenever you realize it. Or don't. This isn't a practical Cindy combo. You don't need this combo. And that's the beauty of it. And that's why I spent too long trying to understand how this combo works. This combo sucks. This combo is so much more easier if you use leap, because it'll put you because oh my god, I'm stuttering. Because if you use leap, it should theoretically just put you behind the character, and all you just need to do is just dash, push the X button, leap, you'll be behind them, kick, and then ults, and everything will be right in the world. But if this was before the update where they buffed leap and made you fully invulnerable until you hit a button or do an action, then I would say you shouldn't do it just for the combo. But now that leap is good now, I think you can do whatever you want at this point. This is your world, alright? And I'm just telling you random knowledge. This has probably already been done. There's probably like a little graph. Heck, I'll even make a graph. I'll show them. You know, I'm gonna make a graph. I'm just gonna make a graph. This is your range, and this is where you need to be. You'll figure it out, and it'll be fun, and you'll have a good time. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble about this. This is a short, inconsequential video. While I tell you that Bridget is not real, but in fact, a